Hello, anybody who's watching this. Welcome to my reaction to the failure of Rainforrest by Internet Historian, which I've just realized I forgot to say in the previous video about the dashcon, but it's in the title and you get the idea. Anyway, I have no idea what the fuck is a rainforest, but judging by the way it's spelled and the thumbnail, it's a furry thing. I don't know if it's a furry convention or something. Maybe. If you want my opinion on furries, I don't really give a shit. If they don't hurt anybody, let them do it. Who cares? I'm not a furry. I don't see what is the fucking word? I don't see. Alright. The appeal. I don't see the appeal for myself to put on a costume and all that stuff. I hate heat, and it seems like I will fucking. I should swear less. Swear 4 times. It's been a minute. Anyway, I will melt in that costume. Anyway, if you have a reaction, if you have a recommendation, if you have a video for me to react to that you want to recommend me, you can do so through a donation link in my description below. And I'll get to your video as soon as I can. Yes, that's about it. As it is.
Where are we?
We're Rainfurrest.
Where are we?
We're at Rainfurrest.
Yep.
In September 2015,
Okay,
a
why?
group of furries came together with a brilliant idea.
Okay.
Rainfurrest, a convention for and by furries.
Okay, seems similar to
This
dashcon.
is their story.
I'm just bringing in all the dirty laundry here, so you guys are lucky, and I'm probably going to ask you to not post that video, mister.
Rainforest is the
Mister.
reverse of dashcon. Where dashcon was a disaster caused by its organizers, Rainforest was a disaster caused by its attendees.
Oh.
I am absolutely sure there is no truth to the rumor that Rainforest is under an evil curse. I am...
Curse is not a thing.
And with that, it is my pleasure to officially declare Rainforest 2015 open.
It all started with a talent contest. That went okay. But as the
Okay.
night went on, some
Yeah.
started to get absolutely trashed.
Oh god. Is there under orgies on furry contests? With hotels? Yeah, that
A
like
few
that.
hours later, the destruction had begun.
Ooh.
Somebody had deliberately loosened the bolt on one of these toilets, so that when the next person flushed, water flooded everywhere, 2.5 inches deep. An emergency plumber was quickly on the scene, but the damage was already done. Water had leaked through the floor and onto the basement servers below. Meanwhile, staff and security are threatening to throw out some of the guests. They had disabled the fire alarm.
First of all, doing that was a bad thing to do. But who puts servers under a bathroom? You'd think that you will put them as far as you can from any kind of water. Or is it just me? How did that happen on that screen? Anyway.
So they could hotbox their room.
Oh my.
Obviously, there are reasons not to do that.
My.
Down at the hot tub, someone took all of these towels and threw them into the spa, but not before rolling up towels and stuffing them directly into the pump, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
Okay.
And they stepped it up a notch from dashcon, from going number 1 in the ball pit to going number 2 in the swimming pool.
Oh.
Back at the bathroom, there were rumors that someone had drilled a glory hole into one of the stalls, although this wasn't confirmed. But what was confirmed was a haul of over 2,000 nitrous oxide canisters just laying around in rooms and hallways. But that was just the start of the drug problem.
Okay.
First, a couple of guys overindulge in mushrooms and need an ambulance. Then a staff member gets arrested for sexual assault. Then someone else is arrested for regular assault.
Okay.
A few others drank too much and needed a second
rabies.
ambulance. And on the other side of the car park, 2 more people are being arrested, one for drug possession and the other for dealing.
Drugs was the major problem.
Meanwhile, you have these guys roaming the halls. They call it crinkling, after the noise it makes when they walk around. And yes, some of these diapers are full. The other guests weren't too.
I knew about that, but my brain blocked the memory of knowing what crinkling was. Fuck.
Pleased. Later on, they're just throwing food and diapers in the gardens and stairwells. They were behaving like animals?
Yes, they were.
One thing that's important
Yeah,
for you is that you guys all be really good back to the hotel. You know the elevator buttons? You really don't have to use your foot. Just thumb them.
A few hours later.
Put your pants on and stop breaking shit!
But that wasn't the end of it.
There was an
Sound like
incident
cinema
with,
snob.
diapers being found on people's cars.
The hotel was left
Empty
in
ones,
ruins.
please. He for life.
4 to 6 weeks later.
The Hilton submitted a letter listing all of the reasons Rainfurrest would not be allowed at their venue from now on. The hotel damage was more than all of the other cons combined that year.
Ooh.
But it wasn't just the damages. Rainfurrest was insured and had over 150 grand in the bank to pay for it all. Rainfurrest was
Where did
just
that
so
come from?
toxic that they said, no thank you, take your money elsewhere. But that left them with a rather large problem, because big hotel chains talk. Hilton talks to Sheraton, talks to Marriott, talks to Holiday Inn, talks to Hyatt, talks to Best Western, but there's more.
Okay.
Someone was sending detailed letters to nearby venues, warning them why they shouldn't host the next Rainfurrest. Soon, there isn't one hotel in Seattle that has a convention center willing to host them.
After all, that was just
other
Seattle.
hotel this side of the state wanted to take us from Seattle to Bellingham.
What's interesting is that the organizers knew who was sending the letters.
These are the things that were talked about in that letter, and you're pretty much the only person who could have known that. Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I know who it is. Lean's motive and opportunity around, and it pisses me off.
In case you missed that, what he's saying is whoever sent the letters was the same person who was putting diapers on these cars.
Oh, I missed that.
Running
okay.
low on options, they started to look further outside of the city. They managed to find a venue in Spokane that was willing to give them a shot. But by February, none of that mattered. The diaper-wearing saboteur had sent out another letter.
Religious referred from God, they abused the free teas and coffees policy. Please save yourselves. Enclosed. What your menu will look like if you was Rainfurrest 2016.
And Spokane backed out.
Oh,
So Rainfurrest 2016 was cancelled. And
kind of
that's
thank
the
God
story
because of
Rainfurrest
toxicity, not just furries.
so far. Unlike DashCon, Rainfurrest is coming back, and Rainfurrest 2017 promises to be bigger and better than ever.
RF 2017, they're bringing it back! They're bringing it back! Yes! Oh, so many memories! So many memories!
Oops, never mind. As I was editing this, this happened. So it's cancelled forever. Bye! One last thing.
2007.
A couple months ago, I made a video
That was
called
the first one.
Balloon Boy, The Untold Story.
Okay.
Soon after, Richard Heaney got in touch.
Here it is. Alright?
For a follow-up to this story, check out my second channel, Incognito Mode.
Okay. So Rainfurrest Q&A exists too. Okay. I feel like everything's been said. I have nothing else to add. It is called the failure of Rainforest, and it was quite a fucking failure. I have to swear less, just for my own sake, not for the YouTube. But anyway, again, no problems with Furious themselves, but just I don't know if they were doing this, like throwing diapers at the cars, mess up the toilet. Why am I so hard? Fuck. Just go away, ADHD. Jesus Christ. Just one look at something else. Oh, what's that? Anyway, yeah. If they were doing the things, the bad things, I guess they were doing the correctly. Hopefully, I will forget it again. Not if I'm gonna watch the Q&A, I will remember it then again. You know what, that's enough trauma for me from this. So, thank you anybody who watched this, I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.